Yes, a very good afternoon to all. Now, in our sequence of online classes, in the last lecture, we had discussed about different types of numerical abnormalities in chromosomes. Today, I'll be explaining how these numerical abnormalities in chromosomes arise. The cause of numerical abnormalities in chromosomal chromosomal aberrations in number, how do they arise? That is our topic. Okay. Will anyone define aneuploidy so that we can connect the dots and start the work? What is aneuploidy mean? Can you define? Will you define the other? Priyasha, you have raised hand. First one. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. In one or many pairs of homologous chromosome, number of members in a pair are altered in a set of chromosome of organism is called aneuploidy.
Yes, in a given set of chromosomes, in one or more number of pairs of homologous chromosome, instead of two, if there are more or less number of chromosomes, we call it as the aneuploidy. Who will talk about the four types of aneuploidies in one line? Okay, no problem. Yes, who will talk about it? Short, may in short, if you can explain quickly. Monosomy means how many members are less in a one pair of chromosomes? Rudra, one correct. Devanshi, Ayushi. Down. In nullisomy, how many members are missing in a given pair? Ayushi, Nidhi. Correct. Tanvi Mano. Correct. Two members missing. In trisomy, in human, how many chromosomes will be there altogether? 47. Devanshi Patel. Tanvi Nandi. In tetrasomy, how many chromosomes are extra in an organism? Yeah, Ellie has written nicely 48 in bracket plus 2. It क्या है 48? That is total 48, and in a way it is plus 2 from 46. So that's the right way. Good. So you guys understand this thing. Now I'm explaining to you what happens in a reality which leads to this scenario. Imagine if sperm and egg fertilize each other. Then in a zygote, what will be the chromosome number? Fine, not human being. Let's not talk about humans only. Yeah, Tanvi, correct. It's supposed to be 2n. Good. Now, instead of this, can you imagine that if it is n fertilizing with n minus 1, then in zygote, what do you get? One of the gamete is having n number of chromosome, another gamete has n minus 1, one less than the in one in the given set, one less. Exactly, it will be the 2n minus 1. So let's say that this zygote, when it develops the body, that body will suffer from dash. That person will suffer from dash. That organism will suffer from dash. What? Exactly, monosomy. You see, instead of that, the gamete had n plus 1. So then the zygote will have a 2n plus 1. That body will suffer from. Devanshi wrong. Ayushi correct. Trisomy. Devanshi, you realize your mistake? Fine. So you understand that if abnormal gametes participate in the process of fertilization, abnormal with respect to the number of chromosomes, instead of n in a gamete, if there is anything n plus something or n minus something, it will be considered as what? Defective number of chromosome in a gamete. If such gamete participates in fertilization, it will lead to such aneuploidies in the organism. Question is that how come this happens? How come this thing happens? So answer is you got to understand the normal trend of gamete formation, and then you can understand the defective trend of gamete formation. This is the normal trend. Phenomenon called as disjunction. At the time of gametogenesis in the cell gametocyte, 2n number of chromosomes, 2n number of chromosomes are there. Now, at the time of meiosis 1, half of them separate on one side, another half goes to another side. So each cell receives n number of chromosome, but each one is a chromosome with 2 chromatids. So literally each pair of homologous chromosomes separates, one member goes to one side, another member goes to another side. Then comes, after meiosis 1 comes meiosis 2. In this meiosis 2, each of that cell at the end of meiosis 1 is now mother cell, and it divides into 2 more cells, each with n number of chromosome. But this time around, each chromosome is a single chromatid structure. This is how you get the gamete with a normal number of chromosome, the given set n. When such gamete from one parent and such gamete n number of chromosome carrying another gamete from the other parent, if they fertilize each other, it will lead to what is called as normal zygote formation. This phenomenon in which two members in each pair of homologous chromosomes separated during meiosis 1 and 2 chromatids of each chromosome separated during the meiosis 2. This is known as disjunction. This is identified as what? Disjunction. During the gametogenesis, separation of the two members in each pair of homologous chromosomes at the time of meiosis 1 and separation of the 2 chromatids in each chromosome at the time of meiosis 2. This phenomenon is called as disjunction. And disjunction, if it happens, then it will lead to formation of gametes with normal number of chromosomes. Normal number of chromosomes. Okay. Now I'm going to explain to you how come abnormal numbered chromosomes are found in the gametes. Have a look at it. One of the possibility. Disjunction not taking place, possibility A, disjunction not taking place during meiosis 1. Ideally, what should have happened with this pair? One member should have been in one gamete, another member should have been separated and moved into another gametes. Is it happening over here? Is disjunction taking place during meiosis 1? Yes or no? No. Out of, let's say, human, 23 pairs are there. And out of the 23 pairs, in one of the pair, the pair fails to separate. Remaining 22 pairs separate properly. 22 pairs separate properly. 22 here, 22 here. But one of the pair fails to separate. So it goes on one side only. One of them is receiving 22 plus one chromosome with two chromatids. And another side is receiving only 22 chromosome. ऐसा नहीं कि ये empty है. Given pair के लिए empty है, वरना बाकी के 22 तो होते हैं. So again, when 22 with the two chromatids are always available. But then when this side gametes will be formed further, so one side will have a 22 chromatids, another one will have 22 chromatids. It will be n minus 1 gamete. A gamete which was supposed to be carrying 23, if it was a human, n is equal to 23, it will have a 22, 22. Another gametes which was supposed to have a 23, they have a 23 plus 1, 23 plus 1. They have a 24, 24. ये n plus 1 टाइप के गैमेट्स है, ये n minus 1 है. सोचो ये गैमेट अगर किसी नॉर्मल गैमेट के साथ फर्टिलाइज करे n minus 1 with n, it will lead to monosomy. सोचो ये गैमेट अगर फर्टिलाइजेशन में जाता है, किसी n plus 1 का फर्टिलाइजेशन n के साथ होता है, तो it will lead to trisomy, 2n plus 1. This is non-disjunction, failure in disjunction. फेलियर किस सेंस में? Each pair of homologous chromosome, अगर ऐसी 23 pairs है, तो it should happen with all the 23 pairs that one member should go to one gamete and another member should go to another gamete. Instead of that, if a given pair, two members fail to separate, both of them go to one gamete and another gamete receives no member from that pair, it is called as non-disjunction. Of course, it happened in the meiosis one. Second possibility of non-disjunction is that, let's say the meiosis had gone normal. All 23 pairs, यहाँ एक symbolic एक pair का fate दिखाया है. It happens with all 23 pairs that all of them separate properly. And 23 members go on one side and the other 23 members go on the other side. Up to that, fine. Meiosis 2 में one of the parent cell, again it goes in a normal way. Out of the 23 chromosomes, 23 half going on one side, 23 half going to other side. Normal gametes. Normal gametes. Look at the other possibility. Meiosis 2. Failure in separation of two chromatids. You had a 23 chromosomes like this. 1, 2, 3 like this. So many, 23. 23 half should go to one side, 23 half should go to the other side. 22 of them separate properly. So 22 halves on one side, 22 halves on one side. But one of them doesn't separate. तो उसके दो chromatids एक साथ आ गए और इधर missing. One gamete is now n plus 1. Another gamete is now having n minus 1. एक में 22 halves आ गए, 23rd half नहीं आया तो वो 2n minus 1 बन गया. दूसरे में 22 आ गए और 23rd में तो पूरा का पूरा क्रोमोसोम आ गया. It will be n plus 1. Imagine if these gametes participate in fertilization, these kind of gametes, either with n plus 1 or n plus n minus 1. If they participate, definitely they will lead to aneuploidy if they are fertilized by normal gametes with n number of chromosomes. This type of a failure of disjunction, that is failure in the pair of homologous chromosomes, failure in separation of pair of homologous chromosomes in meiosis 1, or else failure in the two chromatids of a chromosome at the time of meiosis 2. This failure is identified as non-disjunction. At the time of gametogenesis, due to some abnormal conditions, there is a failure in a separation of homologous chromosomes during meiosis 1, or there is a failure in separation of chromatids of a same chromosome in the meiosis 2. This leads to the formation of gametes with abnormal number of chromosome, either n plus 1, n minus 1, something like that. When these gametes participate in the fertilization with the normal gametes, this scenario will lead to aneuploidy. That is called as aneuploidy. How many have understood the same? At least 6 students are awake and have replied, unfortunately, in yes. That's a good sign. I repeat it in one line. During gametogenesis, at 2 stages, proper separation is required. At the stage of meiosis 1, the 2 members for each pair, they should separate. That's the first thing. And in meiosis 2, the 2 members chromatids in a same chromosome, they should separate. That separation is called as disjunction. As long as disjunction occurs for each pair and each chromosome and its 2 chromatids, things will be normal. The gamete formed in this manner shall be called as gametes with the normal number of chromosomes. The phenomenon is identified as what? Disjunction. And anytime if this disjunction fails, either at the meiosis 1, where a given pair of chromosomes fail to separate, or else in meiosis 2, where given 2 chromatids of a same chromosome fail to separate, we call it as the non-disjunction. As in when non-disjunction happens, the gametes formed, they are with abnormal number of chromosomes. Simple as that. Their participation in fertilization with normal number of chromosomes might lead to aneuploidy in the organism. 5 seconds, 10 seconds to raise your hand to ask a question. If no, then I go to the next. Yeah, it seems you have no question regarding this. We can go to the next. Okay, out of syllabus, but important for NEET exam, competitive exam. Second topic, structural abnormalities in chromosome. Polyploidy or aneuploidy of varieties types, aneuploidy of monosomy category, nullisomy, trisomy, tetrasomy. All those were example of numerical abnormalities of chromosome. Today we're gonna talk about structural abnormalities. How about a scenario where the number of chromosomes are normal, but one or more chromosome with defective structure are there? That would be considered as a structural deformity or abnormality in chromosome. These abnormalities are of different categories. For example, deletion category, duplication category, inversion category, insertion category, etc. Let me explain one by one each category. I'll start with the first one, deletion. This is the chromosome. Hypothetically, this is the chromosome. This is the centromere. These are the genes A, B, C, D, E. The genes present on the given chromosome in a normal condition. Look at the condition after deletion. B is there, C is there, D is there, E is there. Which part is deleted? Part of a chromosome with which gene? Gene A gene. इतना portion delete हो गया है. Look at another possibility. A is there, C is there, D is there, E is there. Tell me which part of the gene has been deleted now in this case? B portion. Portion of chromosome with B gene. इसकी जगह पे ऐसा भी हो सकता है. That's it. क्या डिलीट हो गया क्रोमोसोम में से? CDE, exactly. Devanshi Patel, so many answers. Who are you? This means that some portion of the chromosome with one or more genes, if it gets separated from the chromosome, it will be degenerated further, separated part. This scenario is called as deletion. This condition of the chromosome, we say it has experienced deletion. Do you get the idea what is deletion, all of you? Part of a chromosome getting separated from the chromosome and degenerated. That part may carry one gene or it may carry more than one genes in it. Next, examples of such defect. One of the disease occurring in the humans called Philadelphia syndrome. The one in which deletion takes place from long arm of chromosome number 22. Let's assume that chromosome number 22 ऐसा है, for example. Let's assume that it's long arm. From that, some portion has got what? Deleted. Deletion of some part from the long arm. Whenever it happens, we call it as a deletion. Philadelphia syndrome, the one in which deletion takes place from the long arm of chromosome number 22. This is called as Philadelphia syndrome, and the symptoms of this syndrome, one of them, major one, person will suffer from blood cancer that is called as leukemia. Person will suffer from leukemia. The one in which WBC, particularly immature WBC number, will be rising in the blood. But because the WBC are immature, they are meaningless, useless. So person's immunity declines in spite of having higher WBC number. Because the WBC coming out in the bloodstream are immature, so it is called as leukemia, blood cancer. Another one, Cry-do-chat syndrome. Cry-do-chat syndrome. Deletion of some portion with certain genes from the short arm of the chromosome number 5. Chromosome number 5 ह्यूमन में क्रोमोसोम नंबर 5 का जो शॉर्ट आर्म होता है, इमेजिन कि ये शॉर्ट आर्म है, उसमें से एक पार्ट डिलीट हो गया. क्रोमोसोम नंबर 5 from its short arm experiencing the deletion, that scenario is called as Cry-do-chat syndrome. This baby, the one which is born with the Cry-do-chat syndrome, whose fifth chromosome has experienced deletion problem, whenever it will cry, it will appear like, it will audibly, it will appear like a cat is crying over there. A cat is crying. That type of, म्याऊ म्याऊ करके cat का crying होता है ना, उस type का sound आता है. So baby crying looks like crying of cat. This is why this is given the name Cry-do-chat syndrome. Crying like cat. This is fatal. This baby will not survive beyond particular age. So it's a fatal condition. It will lead to ultimately death only. So this was one of the possibility, the structural abnormality with the chromosome deletion. बोलिए, deletion clear हुआ क्या आपको? By the way, before I forget, tomorrow an extra lecture of biology. So please bring the textbook, notebook of bio. Got the message? Yes. Chromosome number 5 deletion from the short arm leads to which disorder condition in humans? Human babies में क्या problem आ सकता है? Exactly, Cry-do-chat syndrome, Cry-do-chat. Chromosome number 22 from its long arm, if it experiences deletion, what will happen? Philadelphia syndrome, a kind of a leukemia, blood cancer. Very good reply. We go to the next part. Other few such disorder conditions. One of them is a duplication. Give a look at this. A chromosome, a centromere, genes present A, B, C, D, E as a sequence of genes in a normal condition on this chromosome after duplication. Look at this one. The centromere A, B, C, B, C, D, E. Can you make out that some portion within this chromosome is duplicated? There was a patch on this chromosome with the gene B and C. Similar patch reappears over there. This scenario is called as duplication. Unnecessarily, unwantedly, part of a chromosome is duplicated. How many understand this? You might be thinking that, sir, what is wrong if some portion is extra? As I mentioned, chromosome number must be perfect. Chromosome structure must be also perfect. अगर किसी क्रोमोसोम पे अगर 1200 जीन्स है तो ना तो एक एक्स्ट्रा जीन ना तो एक लेस. Nothing is acceptable than the standard number. The way the decrease in the genes in the form of deletion is unacceptable. Increase in the number of genes in the form of duplication is also unacceptable. Time to ask questions if you have. Any question? It seems you have no question. We go to the next. Another possibility, a chromosome is there with its centromeric region and sequence of genes, a normal sequence like A, B, C, D, E. That's the normal scenario. Look at the other scenario. A, C, B, D, E. Now, can you make out what is happening over here? My mistake. Small portion only to be highlighted. The sequence is inverted, isn't it? The sequence is inverted. Instead of the A, B, C, it has turned to A, C, B. The bottom line is that जैसे या इससे आगे भी ज्यादा हो सकता है A, B, C, D, E, F है और वो चेंज होके बन जाता है let us say that A, D, C, B, E, F. A, D, C, B, E, F. So you can make out that B, C, D की जगह पे क्या हो गया D, C, B. The point is that neither the genes are added the way they are added in duplication, nor they are removed the way they are removed in the deletion. Neither they are added nor they are removed. The number of genes is the same. Still there is a problem. Sequence of genes has to be perfect. Can you imagine? क्रोमोसोम नंबर का क्रोमोसोम का सेट नंबर नॉर्मल होना चाहिए. क्रोमोसोम के सेट में गिवन नंबर ऑफ क्रोमोसोम नॉर्मल होना चाहिए. 2 सेट होना चाहिए. ह्यूमन है तो हर सेट में 23 क्रोमोसोम होना चाहिए. फिर उससे आगे पर क्रोमोसोम द फिक्स नंबर ऑफ जीन्स व्हिच आर अवेलेबल दैट शुड बी प्रॉपर. ना तो डिलीशन चाहिए ना तो डुप्लीकेशन चाहिए किसी जीन का. अच्छा, उसके बाद उसके ऊपर जो जीन की सीक्वेंस है नंबर नॉर्मल neither increase nor decrease, but even the sequence of the genes which is available, that should be also perfect, that you saw in a inversion. How many of you could understand this? Last but not the least, सबसे important, कम से कम अब तक 4-5 बार पूछ लिया है लास्ट 2 डेकेड्स में 5 टाइम्स. बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है ये नीट एग्जाम के लिए. एक लाइन है सिर्फ. ट्रांसलोकेशन. See, in a cell, in a nucleus, you have a chromosome scattered like this, एक इधर ऐसे different chromosomes इधर उधर गिरे हुए हैं. Okay? Imagine a small portion of a chromosome gets detached from it. ये portion इससे detach हो गया. And it goes and joins to some other chromosome. This type of shifting is known as translocation. Number of sets normal 2n. Number of chromosomes normal 46. Number of genes on the chromosome normal, no deletion, that is no less number of genes. No addition, that is no duplication of genes. Sequence is also normal. Detach होके भी वो sequence तो maintain करेगा जो है. Yet it is a problem. What is changing? Tell me. What is changing for these genes? What is changing for these genes? दो लोग मैं आपको पूछ रहा हूँ. Is this about changing the number of sets? No, yeah, Tanvi, right, structure. Precisely what is changing for these genes? Their location is changed. Hypothetically, this was a 5th chromosome and this is the 7th chromosome. You know the numbering. Their position, their location is altered. Can't you make out? This means every chromosome should be present on its fixed location, fixed position. Every gene should be located on its fixed position. Each gene is located on a particular chromosome at a particular locus or loci. It should be there only. वो एक ही सेल के एक ही न्यूक्लियस में भी उसकी जगह भी चेंज होती है थोड़ी सी, तो भी वो अनएक्सेप्टेबल होता है. Can you imagine the preciseness which is required in this arrangement? So that was about the translocation. अच्छा, यहाँ पे एक आप बोलोगे कि सर होमोलोगस क्रोमोसोम में भी तो होता है. तो होमोलोगस क्रोमोसोम्स अगर जब एक्सचेंज करते हैं पार्ट्स को अपने साथ, एक का पार्ट दूसरे के ऊपर और दूसरे का पार्ट इसके ऊपर, तब भी वो उनकी पोजीशन को मेंटेन रखते हैं और सेम नंबर ऑफ जीन्स को एक्सचेंज करते हैं. तो इसने अगर इधर से सी डी ई जीन को उठाया तो वो सामने वाला भी इधर से सी डी ई जीन को ही उठाएगा. फिक्स्ड है. तो वो म्यूचुअल एक्सचेंज बिटवीन द होमोलोगस क्रोमोसोम इज डिफरेंट. Translocation is the shifting of part of a chromosome from one chromosome to another non-homologous chromosome. अच्छा, जनरली ये एक ग्रुप चला जाता है जीन्स का. पार्ट के साथ बहुत सारे ग्रुप्स बहुत सारे जीन्स आ जाएंगे. एक छोटे से सेगमेंट ऑफ क्रोमोसोम बीइंग शिफ्टेड, इट विल कैरी several genes. So we say it's a shifting of entire linkage group. इसको अंडरलाइन कर देना. 3 बार एग्जाम में ये वर्ड का यूज किया है. Shifting of linkage group from one chromosome to another non-homologous chromosome is known as dash. What it is known as? What it is known as translocation. Now listen carefully. Shifting of linkage group from one chromosome to another homologous chromosome is known as which phenomenon? Crossing over and recombination. Sakshi Solanki is the one. दो होमोलोगस क्रोमोसोम्स के बीच में पार्ट्स ऑफ क्रोमोसोम सेगमेंट्स एक्सचेंज हो तो क्रॉसिंग ओवर, बट नॉन होमोलोगस के बीच में एक्सचेंज ऑफ द सेगमेंट या ट्रांसफर ऑफ सेगमेंट फ्रॉम वन टू अनदर हो तो दैट वुड बी टर्म्ड एज ट्रांसलोकेशन। ट्रांसलोकेशन के लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल है एक फिनोमेनन वेरिन every chromosome at its terminal position it has got telomeres। याद है आपको telomeres? protect the end part of the chromosome from altering its structure। जब तक ये telomeres है, till that point any other chromosome segment cannot come and join here, you see। but जिसका telomere damage हो गया, that is the vulnerable chromosome। any segment of chromosome can come and join to it, the one which is having damaged telomere। Example, many cancerous cells have this issue। आपने कहाँ पे ट्रांसलोकेशन आगे पढ़ा, याद है आपको? आज ही पढ़ा। Today only you have studied। Do you know where? Where have you studied? Look at this one। Part of a chromosome getting deleted from 22nd chromosome and joining to the 9th। इस phenomenon को क्या कहते हैं? किसी एक क्रोमोसोम का segment with several genes joins to the another non-homologous chromosome, what you call it as translocation। और इससे ल्यूकेमिया होता है। मैंने अभी आपको बोला ना कि जिस सेल में कैंसर होता है उसमें ये एक्टिविटी ट्रांसलोकेशन की बढ़ जाती है। इट्स अ सिग्नल दैट इट इज गोइंग टू सफर और इट इज सफरिंग फ्रॉम कैंसर। well, break for 10 seconds if you say I revise translocation and wind up, and if you say already done, no issues, no doubts, तो then I declare the break for 5 minutes। चलो 5 minutes का break रखेंगे यार। Nobody has raised hand for revision, which means you all are clear with the same। We can have a break over here at this point of time। See you after 5 minutes। Okay, students, break over. If you are back, we can start the work. Fine. Assuming that 2n number of chromosome is a normal scenario. So then if I tick mark, you identify the problem. Devanshi, wrong. The one which I have tick mark is not polyploidy. Devanshi again correct now, this time around, and Nandini and others. Tetrasomy. Stop the reply. This condition. Correct. Monosomy. Stop the reply. This condition. Trisomy. This condition. Nullisomy. Done. This condition. Exactly. Polyploidy. You understand? If this is the normal sequence of genes on a chromosome, after centromere, you can see on the chromatid, you have A gene, B gene, C gene, D gene, E gene, F, G, like that. In first case, what is happening? Exactly, deletion. Stop replying. In the second case, what happens? Exactly, duplication is happening. A, B, C, D, E, D, you know. In third case, what is happening? Inversion of the sequence of genes. जहां पे CDE था वो EDC बन गया. And which is the fourth possibility? We cannot draw over here, but the fourth possibility is which one? Translocation. Exam के point of view इनमें से सबसे important translocation. Transfer of linkage group of genes from one chromosome to another non-homologous chromosome is considered as the translocation. तीसरी category, gene mutation. You remember I told you 3 levels: chromosomal number defects, chromosomal structural defects, and now chromosome structure and number normal, but then the genes information is altered. Change in the information in gene. That's the one. चलो start करते हैं. One of the possibilities is inversion. Understand करना. If this is the gene, let's say that it has a sequence of nucleotides A, C, G, T, T, G, C, G, A, G, T, T. एक sequence of nucleotides है on the given gene. इसको वो ABCD के साथ मैचअप मत करना. उसमें से कोई भी एक जीन, ABCD में से कोई भी एक जीन है, उसकी फर्दर डिटेल न्यूक्लियोटाइड सीक्वेंस के बारे में बात चल रही है. So this is the gene in a normal condition. Imagine if this thing happens in this gene. A C G T T G A G C T T C. Tell me what has happened. You realize the nucleotide sequence has got reversed, inverted. कहाँ पे CGAG था वहां पे GAGC बन गया. इसको कहते हैं inversion type of gene mutation. देखिए आपके पास 46 बुक्स होना, 23 का सेट होना, that's a normality of the set, ploidy, normal. हर सेट में 23 बुक्स होना, that would be which one? क्रोमोसोम नंबर, नॉर्मलिटी. फिर आपकी हर एक बुक में ईच एंड एवरी पेज एज इट इज होना, नंबर वाइज, ना तो ज्यादा पेज होना ना तो कम होना, दैट इज नाइदर डुप्लीकेशन नॉर डिलीशन होना. फिर पेज को उल्टा कर देने का, उसकी सीक्वेंस ऑल्टर नहीं हो रही है, वो भी नॉर्मल. फिर एक बुक का पेज दूसरी बुक के साथ लगा दिया, नहीं है, वो भी नॉर्मल. वहां तक तो नॉर्मल. अब किसी एक पेज, दैट इज अ जीन, उसकी लाइंस है, वो ऊपर नीचे हो जाना, किसी 4th नंबर की लाइन 5th में प्रिंट होना, 5th नंबर की लाइन 4th पे चले जाना. You know, these kind of thing I am explaining to you. How many of you could understand when I compare it with the books? So nucleotide sequence is inverted. This is called as what? Inversion. Simple. In inversion, sequence of nucleotide is inverted or reversed on the given gene, in the given gene. दूसरा, ये जीन है, उसके ऊपर सीक्वेंस है न्यूक्लियोटाइड का ATTCGC. चलो चेंज हो गया, ATTGC. Can you make out which type of change has happened over here? No, there is no duplication. Check it properly. Is this the deletion? There is a one position where there is one nucleotide. Normal में वो C है, साइटोसिन containing, and mutation के बाद वहां पे आ जाता है guanine. Replacement, yes, Ayushi, correct. Replacement, इसको कहते हैं substitution. This is identified as which phenomenon? Substitution. क्या है substitution? A given nitrogen base is changed with the another one. Given nitrogen base is changed with the another one. This substitution can be of two type. एक को कहते हैं ट्रांजिशनल वन और ट्रांजिशन कैटेगरी, एंड दूसरे को कहते हैं ट्रांसवर्जन कैटेगरी. किसी में एडेनिन अगर रिप्लेस होके ग्वानिन में चला जाए या ग्वानिन की रिप्लेसमेंट पे एडेनिन मिल जाए, बॉटम लाइन प्यूरिन के सामने पिरिमिडिन प्यूरिन की पोजीशन पे पिरिमिडीन आ जाए या फिर पिरिमिडीन की पोजीशन पे प्यूरिन आ जाए, तो उसको कहते हैं ट्रांजिशन। एक मिनट, हाँ, बाय मिस्टेक। प्यूरिन टू प्यूरिन, प्यूरिन रिप्लेस्ड बाय प्यूरिन या पायरिमिडीन रिप्लेस्ड बाय पायरिमिडीन, सेम कैटेगरी में रिप्लेसमेंट हो तो ट्रांजिशन। एडेनिन की जगह पे ग्वानिन, ग्वानिन की जगह पे एडेनिन आ जाए, थायमिन यूरासिल की जगह पे साइटोसिन या साइटोसिन की जगह पे थायमिन यूरासिल आ जाए, एडेनिन की जगह पे थायमिन हो आ जाए या ग्वानिन की जगह पे यूरासिल रख दिया जाए, तो दैट विल बी अ प्यूरिन रिप्लेस्ड बाय pyrimidine या pyrimidine replaced by purine, that will be known as transversion। देख लो, लिख लो, 2 मिनट दे रहा हूं। सब्स्टिट्यूशन, रिप्लेसमेंट, सब्स्टिट्यूशन और रिप्लेसमेंट, 2 मिनट दे रहा हूं लिखने के लिए, लिख लो। If completed, write down. Done. So that was called as a substitution. Can you give me the name of one disease which is disordered state, genetic disorder which is caused by substitution? Will you name one? Exactly, sickle cell anemia. Was it transition or transversion? Which one was that? Transition or transversion? Itarth is the one. Yes, Itarth. Transversion. CTC था, उसमें T रिप्लेस हो जाता है और वो बन जाता है CAC। That was an example. If a one nucleotide is replaced by another type of nucleotide, what do you call this type of mutations in gene as? One type of nitrogen base in the nucleotide is replaced by another type of nitrogen base. That is termed as substitution. And if purine is replaced by purine or pyrimidine is replaced by pyrimidine, then what do you call it as? Transition. And if purine is replaced by pyrimidine and vice versa, then transversion. Okay. Now, if this is I'm talking about the third one. This is the gene, and here is the sequence A, T, C, C, G, A, T, G. If this is the sequence of nucleotides on the given gene. A, C, G, T, G. Tell me what is happening? Exactly, deletion. वन और मोर न्यूक्लियोटाइड डिलीटेड. आपकी बुक का एक लाइन, एक पेज है, उसकी एक लाइन है, उस लाइन में कुछ लेटर्स मिसिंग है जो अदरवाइज होने चाहिए. ऐसा अंडरस्टैंड कर. So given gene should have a certain number of nucleotides, one or more of them are deleted from it. It is termed as deletion. Another category. You learnt about inversion, you learnt about substitution, you learnt about deletion. बोलिए डिलीशन के बारे में कोई डाउट? That's very good. Tell me what is happening here? Come on, tell me what is happening? No transition, insertion. Yes, Devanshi, right. Can you see one additional nucleotide is inserted in the existing sequence? This is termed as insertion. I give you the pattern of the gene mutation. You tell me which type of gene mutation it is. In the given gene, the nucleotide sequence is absolutely reversed. What type of gene mutation is that? Inversion. Correct. Ayushisha. Second, during the gene mutation, if a nitrogenous base is changed with another category of nitrogenous base, then substitution. In that adenine to guanine, which category? Substitution of adenine to guanine, transition. या guanine to adenine, transition. या thymine to cytosine, या cytosine to thymine, transition. Purine to purine, pyrimidine to pyrimidine. What about adenine replaced by thymine or thymine replaced by adenine? Purine either by pyrimidine or pyrimidine either by purine. Transversion. What about one or more nucleotide being added into the given sequence of nucleotides? What you call it? Call it as? Yes, insertion. Insertion. That's the one. What about one or two nucleotides removed from the existing sequence of nucleotides? Deletion. Now, I'm giving one special responsibility to those students who are very sincere. In the next chapter, chapter number 6, when I teach genetic codon, एक topic है जिसको कहते हैं genetic codon. When I teach that topic on that day, remind me one term. लिख लेना. उस टॉपिक के पास, ताकि उस टाइम पे आप मुझे याद करा सकते हो। फ्रेम शिफ्ट म्यूटेशन इन जीन, ये उसी टाइम पे एक्सप्लेन कर सकता हूं जब आपको जेनेटिक कोडॉन का कंसेप्ट क्लियर हो जाएगा। तो दैट डे यू हैव टू रिमाइंड मी दैट sir, you are supposed to complete this topic which is related with the 5th chapter. Frame shift mutation topic is left. चलो, इसमें कोई डाउट है यहां तक? This topic is completed. Have any doubts in the same? No, you have no doubts. Now we have completed these topics. One more topic we can take in this online setup. That topic is determination of sex. Sex determination in organisms is our next topic, something which we can study in this format. Those organisms in which sexes are separate, male members are separate than female members. There is no bisexuality, no amphisexuality over there. In them, it is necessary that during the development, it has to be worked out. The developing embryo will become in future a male member or a female member. This mechanism is identified as determination of sex, sex determination. If you work out whether the developing organism will become a male or a female, that is called as sex determination. Henking was a scientist who was studying the spermatogenesis in insects. In the period 1891, he was busy in working the spermatogenesis in insects. Insects के sperm का formation को learn कर रहे हैं. There he recognized that an insect makes an insect is making two types of sperm. Half of the sperms had something in them which was missing in the other half of the sperm. This something unknown at that time, it was known as X body. It was known as X body. So 50% of the sperms did have this X body, unknown body in them. Other 50% were without that. So Henking identified an X body, one of the structure in nucleus, which used to be always present in 50% of the sperms formed and absent in other 50% of the sperms formed at the time of spermatogenesis in insects. This body was later on it got a popularized name, and that is called X chromosome. उसको क्या नेम दिया गया? X chromosome. See, 91 में 1891 period में the term chromosome was not there. It came later on. तो जिसको Henking ने sperm के इंसेक्ट्स के स्पर्म के न्यूक्लियस में जिसको आइडेंटिफाई किया था, that structure was nothing but the X chromosome of the insect. But because Henking did not have any idea about the term chromosome, so he used another term, and that term was unknown body, or you may call it as the X body. जिसको decades के बाद, after several decades, the same body was started being recognized as X sex chromosome. This is how Henking is the first person to observe the XX chromosome. बोलिए, यहां तक क्लियर है कंसेप्ट आपका? ओके, आई थिंक इट इज क्लियर. अच्छा, it's 4:15. If I take the next topic, it won't be completed on time, and we have a lecture, another lecture of 11th standard at 4:30. So